Hey guys, Turlywig. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxies Bloodfin server. Uh, from the last video that you saw I was basically just describing all this, or half of it. I mean, it's actually simple than it's more simple than it looks. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's confusing, but in this video, I want to basically go over. Let me just put some of this stuff on. Oh yeah, you have backpacks or inventory, whatever inventory bags, wherever you want to call them, and you can easily just put extra stuff in there. Okay, I'm over here. And one good thing that I love about this server is unlike the other one where you start out with a slow land speeder, you actually get a pretty fast speeder bug. Though the best ones are swoops. I'll go over that more whenever get into it. Now over here you have a medical center. Usually there's like doctors that can buff you. But I already found one. If she's on, yes, she is. This one right here, she asked for tips, but I just don't do it. I'm kind of cheap that way, but wait until she does this. Now, buffs are really important. I mean, you can probably go ahead and kill almost anything without them, but I would highly recommend getting them because it makes combat like 20 times easier. It increases your health, which I'll go over there right now. Now, as you see right here, you have Imperial, Rebel. You can choose which one you want. But if the first time you choose something, if you're in a city full of, let's say I join Imperials and I'm in a city full of Rebels, they will instant whoop your ass unless you're like really buffed up and skilled. She's already. Just click on invite. You can just do a /invite on her. She's AFK, but she has like a healing macro or whatever. Now she asks for tips, but like I said, I don't really care too much for her, and she'll buff me anyway. So I'm just waiting for her to invite me. There we go. Buff beginning. As you see right there, she increased my health by 4,321, and as you saw there, it increased pretty damn quick. Strength is 4,000. There we go. And also about the death system in this game, you get or however you want to say it, you basically have like three chances. If you get killed once, you can come back, but if you keep getting killed or knocked down rather over and over and over again, sooner or later you're gonna die and have to go into a cloning facility. Now, what this does is it basically gives you battle fatigue. You lose health and a lot of your other stats as well, and they're called wounds. Now, certain classes like medic, if you grab medic at the beginning, you can actually heal your own wounds. But I want to save my skill points for pistolier and smuggler because I don't know. I think you can have like maybe three professions, but I think two of them can be master. But I don't know. It's confusing when it comes to skills. But as you see here, she's basically buffing me up, and there she goes. That's it. Got my stamina buff. Got all of them. Now, she's usually there every single day, so if you play this, I would just go up to her. It's a free fucking buff. I mean, even if it's not the best buff, I mean, you can get buffs at like 6,000 and shit like that, but honestly, it's free, so I'm not really gonna argue with it. Now, as you see here, I'm a Zybrek, home, wanderer, married, unmarried. Yeah, you can actually get married on this game. And unlike most MMOs, you can actually build your own city with your friends or with whoever you meet on here, and you can have your own house, guild hall, and all that. As you see here, we have badges. I'll be doing some badges whenever I actually buff up, but most of the time, like most of these first few videos, is gonna be me grinding and explaining it. I could totally just skip through it and just wait until I'm like super strong and then just go and do it. A few of those badges. They have some which they call theme parks. They have one for Jabba's Palace, and then they also have another one that's for Imperial and Rebels. I'm pretty sure there's other ones, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I did a theme park. But in here, You have the entertainers. Usually you'll find a field surgeon or a doctor. They usually heal the entertainers' action points whenever they use musician abilities and dancing abilities, so they can work on their healing XP. Just seeing who else is here. Now, she's been there ever since I started, so either she is waiting for that pet because she's a creature handler, so she can actually tame creatures. But I think it's still the same system where they grow up by themselves instead of you actually forcing it. So you can actually, if you want to be a creature handler and you want to tame a pet, if you get like a small baby, which is probably what I would say you should go for. It starts off small, but it actually grows up as you feed it and shit like that. But now see here, there's another entertainer here that I like because she is super cool. But we'll start off with Tweety. I think that's how you say her name. Just do a TT invite, and while you click on her, just do that, and stay in the group too whenever you do that, because it's really important to do. Basically, the bigger the group you're in, it does affect mission difficulty, and I'll go over that when we get to a mission terminal. But the more XP you get, and if you do this while there's an extra XP weekend, you can grind so fucking fast that if it was a XP weekend, if I wanted to, I can get Master Marksman if I wanted to, but I ain't gonna get Master Marksman just because I don't need it. I mean, that 5 pistol speed and defense is pretty good. Accuracy is okay, but to be honest with you, Pistolier and Smuggler kind of fits that purpose. Yeah, I didn't get the buff. In order to get the buff, you have to listen to them play music or watch them dance for 2 minutes straight. Then you get the buff. And it's really important because most of the abilities that you use cost Mond. Like right here, I have only 600 Mond. So, I mean, if I get attacked, most creatures will actually go for either your health or your Mond more than your action points. So, I would highly recommend doing this. And plus, they actually heal battle fatigue. So, don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. Let's see, what else can I go over? Oh yeah, waypoints. Now as you see here, I made a few waypoints. I made waypoint for Medical Center, Cantina, Starport, which is the starting area that we was, and then one for the Bazaar marketing. See here, data, that's where your speeders, pets, and droids, or you can actually count droids as pets, I guess. Points of interest, these are special areas. Let me just turn it down. As you see here, points of interest are basically the areas where you get badges. Like on Corellia, they have the Rebel Alliance hideout, Rogue Corsac base, Grand Theater, Crystal Fountain, Egret Swamp, I guess that's what you call it. Draw, Patriots, whatever, fuck. Lord Nyax's Cult, Stronghold, Arthur Cave. And then some other fucking words I can't pronounce because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, now once you go over there, you'll instantly get a badge. And if you want to be a rebel, that's the place to go. Unless someone's super fucking nice to you and gives you the rebel points, then you can just recruit here. But it's probably safer over there because there's Imperials here and rebels. I think it was like a joke to put on everybody. And normally the developers, if any of you who have me on Facebook, you'll see some pictures with developers in it and stuff like that. I mean, they come on here a few times, just checking on everybody. They're probably like the first developers I've seen in a private server where they actually are among the community. You know, just discussing all the situations. I think this video will end right after we get this buff. Next video definitely will be up combat, so yeah, go ahead on that. Combat's pretty easy in this game if you get the hang of it. I normally just get rid of stand because I don't really see the point because I can easily stand just by using the movement keys. Movement keys in this game is you know you're playing an old classic game when the movement keys cannot be changed and they are the arrow keys instead of WSD keys and stuff like that. I actually tried for 4 hours to try to figure out how to change it, but I couldn't figure it out. Combat actually depends on your stances as well. Since I am a range combat, if I kneel while I'm battling something, that actually increases the chance that I'll hit, but it also decreases my defense a little bit, I think. Standing actually is just a balance, and prone, it basically increases your accuracy, but you're slow or being prone, so it's probably best for Riflemen, because Riflemen are basically the snipers. Rifleman goes perfect with creature handler, in my opinion. They are super awesome. I played one before on a Rodian, and I had a Rancor as a pet, and that was, oh, God. It makes me want to play it again, but no, I already chose. So, before we go to combat, I'm going to have to get trained in Brawler, but yeah, next video will be me going to combat. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you next video.